Jason,
Uh-huh.
how does it feel to be in Lower Alabama?
It's the same as northern Florida.
Or the Florida Panhandle?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you know that this part of Florida almost got sold to Alabama in 1869?
I did not. I wonder what screwed the deal.
I don't know. Well, it was obviously the constituents of Florida didn't want to let go of it. But if you look at the map, I mean, it makes perfect sense. Give it to Alabama.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of states that got weird shapes.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
The governor at the time offered $1 million, but went through legislature, it passed a couple ways, but in the end got turned out.
Oh, well. Good for Florida.
Good for Florida. Well, we're in Mariana, you guys, and we're going to be riding north from here. What are we doing today?
Well, since we are in Mariana, and I've got some people from here,
Yep.
I figured we'd take a few minutes and go down a couple of streets and maybe tootle around downtown to give a little tour about where I came from.
Cool.
Yeah, my grandfather was here, and I think we'll take a little tour, be surprised. Stick around to see that.
A little bit of Jason genealogy coming up.
What do you know?
Well, the Panhandle Trail then loops up into Lower Alabama, and part of that is because this part of Florida is just so populated. There's not a lot of dirt roads, so the lower part of Alabama will be our route over to Blackwater State Park. I think is the next big natural preserve area where we'll be riding through some more dirt there too.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
And then after that, we'll head over to Pensacola. I've got some buddies that live there, so we'll stick around, guys. We've got a great adventure coming. Why don't you give us a little bit of the weather update, just a sneak preview for us right now.
Cold.
Moto adventures on the road.
Hit him up, hit him up, oh, hi.
What's that from? Some old cowboy show?
Rawhide. The TV show Rawhide.
Must have been in that gap when I was in Africa.
Probably so.
Never saw it. Like I was saying yesterday, the Panhandle Adventure Trail goes right around to Mariana, so great place to stop for lodging, gas, food, whatever you need. And we'll basically be zipping right through town and then popping out the other end after we visit your ancestry.
Cool. Well, we aren't diverting. This is the red trail that we are on currently, isn't it?
It is, yep.
Wunderbar.
We're heading west now, and then it'll, basically from there head north towards Alabama.
Alabama. Musical group that has, from what I understand, the most #1 hits was the band Alabama. Look at that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
There's your infrared shot. Raw dark.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody's turning.
Yeah, if we weren't on a tirade to get moving, I'd pull over and get that. Well, I say if Alabama is the winner, they must not have had much competition back then.
Why you figured? They were a great band. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to create a little conflict.
Oh, are you not a country music fan?
Oh, Alabama's not really country. It's country,
Alabama is the country.
country
It is
pop.
the country.
Thanks for making me run the red light.
You're welcome.
Hey Mom, we came all the way here. Google says that 5 days ago, the house was here. It's not anymore. I'm a little sad, honestly.
If you joined us in our last episode at Wakulla State Park at the Lodge, you'll remember that I told you about a movie or a couple of movies that were made in the 1930s, Tarzan and The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Well, in the 1930s as well, my grandfather grew up in a house that used to be right here. We looked it up on Google just yesterday, and it had a picture of the two-story brick house that he grew up in 1932. He was born in 1923, and his mom passed away in the early 30s, and then they moved to here. So he used to hitchhike down to the theater to see movies. I'm wondering if he hitchhiked to watch Tarzan, because I know he did it for Gone with the Wind. He grew up in this area. He found old slave papers in houses that were down the blocks, which have ended up in the Mariana Museum. He grew up to be a lawyer and had an office downtown by the courthouse. I'm a little bit sad, to tell you the truth, that as we rolled up to find, it's gone. So I want to encourage you, if you know your history or want to find out about your history, visit the places before they're gone. The Oaks Private School, or TOPS, is an accredited private school in the state of Florida, catering to those families who have chosen to educate their students at home. TOPS, being accredited in the state of Florida, delivers an official transcript that is received by colleges and even the U.S. military. Check them out online at theoaksprivateschool.com, browse their website, and see what kind of curriculums and offerings they have for you. Thanks for taking a moment to check out TOPS.
Green arrow. Wow, dude, there's the courthouse.
That is the courthouse, but that is not the courthouse that my grandfather was familiar with.
Destination is on the right.
This has been rebuilt.
Huh.
So everything that we are finding currently is not anything that what he saw in the 1930s and after he grew up.
That's ugly.
Became a lawyer. He had somewhere around down here, one of these streets, he had a law office.
Uh-huh.
See, there's a Grover attorney right there across the street.
Yep.
I don't know, there's law offices right across the street to your left.
Yep.
My grandfather was alive when this building the old courthouse was torn down and this building was put up. The old courthouse had that gravitas, the columns and the old feel and it was the law.
Right.
He was not a fan of this.
Too modern.
Not that there's anything wrong with this, but from where he came from and from what he did, he liked it the way it was.
It's missing kind of a grandioseness.
A respect. I mean, this is cool. I don't know what year this was built, but it looks like something in the late 50s, 60s, maybe early 70s. Everything changes, man.
Yeah, that's interesting architecture.
You get a feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We are back on the PHAT, PHAT, Panhandle Adventure Trail. Insert this amazing post office we passed earlier. And the clock tower. I mean, that's a cool post office. Old Spanish colonial architecture. Heading out of town, looking for our next big dirt road.
Let's go.
Well, that's a cute little town, that Bonife.
Something like that.
Bonife.
Here we are, still on a red trail with a little bit of red dirt.
Yeah, man. Just
cows and nice.
running through some farmland, it looks like.
Back on the dirt again, man. Back on the dirt.
I still say, we really kind of lucked out with the weather. Because if it hadn't rained those 2 times and we hunkered down at those little spots, this would probably be really dusty and squirrely kind of sand, It's fairly hard packed for us, so.
Yep.
I love going through all these farmlands. This is so cool.
I do too.
Big tractors, trucks, hard-working Americans.
Been here for generations, more than likely.
Yep. Moo.
I love these tunnel roads. Left or straight?
Left, sorry. Woo, catch. Nice catch. I have to say, I'm very pleased with the Zumo XT2. Been at Moto Camp Nerd, if anybody hasn't seen it. Yes. Hooked us up with this XT2 from Garmin. It's really cool. I mean, it's super clear to see, and you can actually do route planning on the device itself, which no other Garmin Zumo has ever been really good at that.
Oh, that's cool.
The only downside is when we're riding in a group, I have to disconnect the Bluetooth. So I can't hear turn-by-turn directions, and I can't connect the Tread app. So those are two downsides, because when you and I are connected on the Garmin's, or excuse me, on the Sinas, and Steve is connected on the Sinas, and all these Bluetooth connections are going on, it just can't handle all that bandwidth. For some reason, it just doesn't work. So
now, is that the Garmin or is that the Sina?
I don't know. Well, I think it's a limitation of the Garmin.
I see.
But we're turning left. Oh, right, this dirt road across the way here. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's a limitation of the Garmin, but at the same time, I don't think it's Garmin's fault. I think it's a limitation of the fact that we have 3 riders with all these Bluetooth connections going on, and they probably don't anticipate that for the function of the device.
Gotcha.
But if anybody, turn right. If anybody has a recommendation in the comments, oh, we did the wrong right. Sorry. It turns right up there too. Take another U-turn.
Moto.
U-turn. Yeah, if anybody can leave a comment, if you know a way to have your Garmin connected to your phone and your Sena and still maintain contact with all of your other Sena riders, I would greatly appreciate any tips you have.
And while you're there, hit the like and subscribe button, will you?
A little bumpy.
Hey Chris, I tried to move my GoPro on this ram ball mount here. I tried to twist it, and because this part right here spins one way and the ball mount spins another way, I loosened everything. So I need to hold the top and spin and tighten the ball. I need to tighten the top ball onto the bottom part, and then we need to tighten the bottom part onto my bike. So I need a pliers and a wrench. See what I'm saying? Oh! See what I'm saying? I can't tighten with one without loosening the other. So I need to tighten this on there as hard as I can with pliers or a vice grip and a wrench to hold that. And then take the crescent wrench, tighten these two together with some gentle pressure.
Gentle?
Yeah. I felt
Wrench on that sucker.
And then we put this in. Gentle pressure, because it's aluminum. All right, we should be back to normal now. After all of that, it takes longer to get the tools out than it does to fix the problem. Love it. Onward and upward.
And look at these Bom Curves.
Nice. It's beautiful, man.
Nice smooth roads.
I love the dirt sections that he's got for us. The really nice red clay, red dirt up here. But the pavement sections are really nice too.
Yeah, like we were saying the other day, we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of the other, and but the variety is a lot of fun. Oh, can smell the cow.
Woo! Man, take a dip with a whiff of that.
Smells like money to them.
Well, we're approaching Paxton.
And a bunch of vultures. Watch out.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
They were feasting. Speaking of which, maybe we should do some feasting.
I am all for that idea. We did not have breakfast.
We're going to be passing the highest point in Florida here in a second. I wonder what the elevation is. We should look that up.
That'd be a good little under the...
It's probably about 10 or 15 feet above sea level at least.
At least.
But yeah, let's see if we can't find a little place to eat in Florala.
That's what if the phonetics are proper, Florala.
All right, let's see what we got on the map here. We should be turning left soon, but
that's correct.
Oh, right there. No, not there.
And 0.4 miles.
0.4 miles.
We'll do a little jog left, jog right.
Well, right after we jog left, that is theoretically the highest point in Florida.
This might be it right here.
Oh, it's like a little park.
There we go.
Highest point in Florida, folks.
345 feet.
Aw, that's cool.
I say we take a selfie.
Okay, let's do a selfie.
Hey, man. Well, we've been to the highest point in Florida.
Yep.
It's all downhill from here.
I saw a sign for Florala.
That's us.
Cute.
There's a lake out there.
Nice. Cute little town.
So many cute little towns that we roll through.
Whew, good time to stretch our legs.
I needed longer legs.
I'll tell you what, it's warmed up quite a bit.
With the sun shining, definitely.
Impressive columns on that church.
Florala Wildcats.
Nice. Smith Insurance Company.
Oh wow, it's the first Presbyterian church.
The very first one?
Apparently.
The mural on the left is cool.
Look at all the signs.
Oh my gosh.
That's fantastic. Nope, we're doing it.
Do a picture.
Yep, doing it. Can't pass that up. I'm doing a Yui.
Oh.
Can't go buy something like this without taking a picture of something like this.
Absolutely.
When traveling on the Panhandle Adventure Trail, you're always looking for the best deal in gas prices. And when you come across it, you stop for fuel. I wonder if they'll still honor that.
Well, all full with that 22.5 gallon of gas.
Look at this town, though. That is so cool.
Yeah, buddy. It looks like something straight out of the old days. Now, we're going to turn here. This is the Depot restaurant. Hopefully it's going to be open. I see a building that looks like a depot.
There's cars out front.
There are a bunch of cars out front. It says open on the door. We have arrived.
Front row seating for motorcycles.
Yep. I'm going to back into this little spot right here. Come on in. The water's fine.
Do you come here often?
I've been here several times and the food is always good. The hamburgers are really good. I just ordered me a hamburger and my mom a takeout. So good. The fried chicken is Everything's good.
We'll take your word for it.
Well, I mean, I'm local, so
Well, you always take the locals' word for it.
I can't say anything bad. And they
Okay.
have good wine too. I mean, I don't know if they serve it on Sunday, but we know.
Well, that don't matter. I'm on a bike. I can't be drinking it.
That's right.
Just two?
Just two. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right this way.
Look at all the history. Oh, man. Okay.
We did come
The first time we've had roast beef that I know of on Sundays, and it's really good.
Okay, well, that's where I'm going then.
Roast beef it is. Twisted your arm on that one, didn't you?
Right. I bet a little town like this, the fried chicken's amazing.
It is really good.
To the highest point in Florida.
To the highest point in Florida. To small town USA.
All for that.
Back on the dirt, Jason.
We are back on the dirt. A short pavement run after some dinner.
Yep. That was actually kind of nice. Just some windy back roads.
Yeah, those were fun.
Woo, 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 woo. Pick your line, pick your line.
Picked it. It's like you're nosing your friends.
This section here is through the Blackwater River State Park, something like that. Looks like on the map that it's a fairly extensive wilderness area, so should have some good riding in here. Let's check it out.
Sounds good to me. With the sun setting behind the trees, we've got those long shadows again today on the nice compact dirt.
It looks like some other motorcycles have been here too. I can see some trails. We've seen a few motorcycles, even though it's been so cold. We've seen a couple people out riding.
Yep.
We are definitely not the first, that's for sure. This is nice though. This is a good little trail.
Oh, they've all been good little trails so far. We've really only had one major little water crossing. I say major little because it turned out to be not so big of a deal.
Well, we had one water crossing that turned us around.
That's true. But it doesn't look like the water has done as much damage as we had anticipated this month.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, we haven't had any really big muddy spots or anything like that. The rain has damped down all of the sand, which is nice, because normally Florida is known for its horrible sand. But
not here.
We haven't had any trouble yet, knock on wood. And we haven't had any major mud, so we kind of caught things just right, I think.
Seems to be.
This is beautiful, though. Look at this.
Fantastico. That's Spanish for fantastic.
Is that right? Oh, you're hilarious.
On occasion.
Ooh, graded something or other.
Right on the concrete, down the middle.
Yep, that was a smoother section, I think. I do get quite a few people who ask me, like on the interwebs, through our social media, do you guys just chat nonstop on your trips from sunup till sundown?
We have interludes of music here and there, but yeah.
And it helps to stay in touch when it comes to hard right or, turkey vulture in the road.
Those are my favorite.
But you're right, yeah, we do take breaks. Sometimes like at lunch and stuff, we'll all get into our phones and deal with our own social media and texts and emails, but then when we're riding, we'll sometimes take a break from chatting and just get on our Pandora stations and
get in our own heads,
chill for a little bit. But yeah, we appreciate those questions and those comments on YouTube. If you have any others, let us know. Be happy to help any way we can.
And let us know your habits as well. What do you do on rides? Do you like music, or do you connect with other people? How many breaks do you take? How much distance do you go? Things like that.
We're going to get a lot of people that say, I don't listen to music, I don't do nothing.
And that's perfectly cool.
Just wind therapy, and I think that's great too. We do that from time to time too. Sometimes we'll turn our headsets off. You know, somebody will listen to music, another person will not listen to anything, and that's great too.
Yes, oftentimes I will turn everything off, flip up the visor, go slow enough so that the wind isn't blowing in my eyes, and just enjoy the scenery unobstructed and the smells and the sounds.
Yep.
You saved the day! Somehow after flying the drone, which I always take my gloves off to do that, I must not have put my gloves back on after I picked the drone up and drove off. My gloves must have been sitting on the back of my bike, and I lost them. So Jason rode back and found them for me.
A little squirrely up here.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm not sure.
Pine straw is slippery.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the pine straws or the... Ooh, nice whoop-de-whoops. If I wasn't fully loaded, we could have a lot of fun with these.
I'm having fun with them even if I am.
A couple of branches on the left if you want to stick to the right.
Got it.
This is tough. I have to have my sunglasses on to be able to see when the sun hits me. But it makes it hard to see in the shadows.
That's right. That's the fight. That's why I got these transition lenses on my new glasses.
Smart move.
Well, trial and error.
I'm going to pause. I need to move my 360. It's being yanked all over the place.
Just bring it in.
Yep.
Oh, we got a water crossing.
Cool.
Nice.
Kind of rocky.
It was rocky. Oh, mud puddle.
Not for me.
Oh, here we go.
This is awesome. Most elevation I've seen in Florida.
Left or right?
Straight.
There isn't a straight.
Left.
Right.
I have to say, I am loving my dual control brake lever from Altrider.
Yeah?
When I'm standing up, it gives me so much better leverage.
Okay, here we go. We got something special here.
Oh, this is beautiful in here.
Let's just do it, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
What you think? What you think?
I can't see because
I can't tell how deep it is, to tell you the truth. Shall we observe?
yeah. Let's take a look.
All right.
Well, at least one of us should.
All right.
What you think?
I think it's all right. I'm thinking it's all shallow.
Okay.
It's rocky, but it's all shallow.
Cool.
So we could, I mean, you can duck walk it across. This is all muddy because the guy just came through there, but all of that is real clear where the water has washed all the mud away already. This little pocket of still water just looks deep because it's dark.
I gotcha.
The rest of it is just sand and rock. We're good.
Okay.
I think so, anyway. I stopped because I couldn't see the bottom where he had spun it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Slice of the pie.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Here we are.
This is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Wow. I have to say, yesterday's ride was one of my favorites, going through that Blackwater River Forest State Park. But this is gorgeous.
Loving it. Look at all that. Pensacola and Mobile is the official end of the PHAT Panhandle Adventure Trail. However, we are going to call Navar Beach the end of our journey this morning.
Absolutely. Pensacola, yeah, that's pretty much the last big city in Florida. And if you follow the PHAT all the way to its end, it's in Mobile, just outside of Florida, but it's inland. And that didn't make sense to us. We thought we're going to start on a beach over there in the Atlantic. We want to end on a beach over here in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes, I mean, Pensacola's got wonderful beaches as well. But we were hitting the break of dusk last night and did not want to, and it is getting very cold. It's 37 degrees this morning. Well, it's when we woke up, it was right at 40 degrees this morning. And we are here. We have a friend of yours that we would like to meet for breakfast.
Yep.
And we have to hoof it back all the way to Charleston from here in 2 days. And we don't want to push ourselves. So this seems like the logical and enjoyable choice for the finish of the PHAT for us.
All right, Jason, we finally made it. We are at the beach just outside of Pensacola, Florida. Woohoo! What did you think of that trail?
Oh, all of it was fantastic. Like I've mentioned on the trail, we had so many different varieties of terrain and geography and things to see in small towns and woods and water crossings and some little bumps and whoops on the last little section. And now we get sand.
Absolutely. Well, we've had sand the whole way, but it hasn't been powdery. We lucked out with the weather, so you know, we had to hunker down a couple of days because of the rain, but I think that actually helped us because the rain would blow through and sort of tamp down a lot of the deep sand that everybody fears when they ride through Florida, and it wasn't too bad for us. We lucked out.
That is nice. And now we have all of this nice white sugary sand that I grew up in. It's nice to be back.
That was a really neat part of the trip. We didn't know this, of course, when we started, or at least I didn't, but it was neat to kind of go through little towns and you'd be like, oh, my grandfather grew up here, or my grandfather lived here and was a lawyer, you know, and so it was really neat to see some of your family history.
Lots of words and towns and things that I had forgotten about and then recalled old memories, and it was pretty neat. It was pretty fun. We had not anticipated it being a Jason Bennett Mayhall / historical tour, but it turned out that way, and I found it fascinating.
And the best part, I got to meet Mrs. Bennett, your beautiful mom.
Of course. But here we are.
Here we are.
Navar Beach. We're calling this the end.
The Panhandle Adventure Trail is 2 thumbs up from us. It's over 500 miles of mostly dirt roads winding through national parks and forests and wildlife management areas. We have to thank Tony from VMan1313 who mapped it all out and provides the GPX files for free. We'll put a link below, but if you just simply Google Panhandle Adventure Trail, you'll probably find it. Well, thanks again for watching, everybody. Please give us a big thumbs up. We put a lot of effort and a lot of work into these videos. And if you haven't already, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for us. We have tons of content, lots of reviews, lots of tips and tricks, and different bikes that we've kitted out. So you can check out all of our other videos and, of course, all of our other adventures. We did it!
Photo adventures on the road.